Artlist.io. Music licensing reimagined.
All right. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the live, guys. I see my man Matt's already here. Good evening, Matt. Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday. All right, guys. You pretty much know what's going on here. If you're not new, if you are new, sorry, if you're not new, if you're new to this live streaming experience here on Amazon, guys, my name is Rome and you're watching Rome Knows Tech. My man Matt knows what's going on. He pops in here every once in a while throughout the week. So I want to welcome you, Matt. Welcome to the live stream. All right, guys. So, of course, you already know this weekend I'm testing the YOLOBox Pro. So my setup is a little bit different than you guys are most likely accustomed to. I'm only running 2 cameras tonight. So I got my A camera here, and then I got my B camera over here. So we'll be kind of like switching back and forth between those 2 devices. Guys, can you please help me out a little bit and let me know if there's any issues with the audio? I'm going to go ahead and turn the audio on one of my computers so I can monitor it real quick, see what it sounds like. So that way I'll know if there's any echoes. Nope. Sounds like it sounds pretty good. I can't tell that little short clip, but you guys let me know. Let me know if anything is amiss, you know, if the audio sounds a little weird. I don't have anything unusual connected right now. We're doing 30 frames a second at the Amazon standard bit rate, so everything should be good. I have the Rodecaster Pro connected to this microphone, which is also feeding into the YOLOBox Pro. So again, Matt, if you're still hanging around, let me know how the audio sounds. All right, guys, so we're going to get right into it. So, yeah, let's do it. All right, guys, so the first item we're going to take a look at tonight is my GoPro Hero 10. And let's just pop over here and take a look at that. So here we are, guys. This is the GoPro Hero 10. This device you can get here on Amazon for $504.95, and that is just the GoPro itself. Now, as you see here, I do have quite a few accessories attached to my GoPro. Now, what I've done here, guys, is I've added a blogger cage, which is from a company called Ulanzi. And that cage is $45.95 for this little metal cage you see here. And what that's going to allow you to do is connect a number of different accessories to your GoPro. Now, currently I have the GoPro branded mic adapter connected to this. I also have the Rode Wireless Go receiver. And on top, guys, I have the Luma Cube Panel Mini bicolor light as well. And to bring all of this stuff together, I am currently using the magnetic mounting system from Snap. That's this little bracket that you guys see here in the back. Let me see if I can get the camera to focus on it. All right, there we go. So that little bracket that you guys see here on the back of the GoPro is the magnetic mounting system. Now, again, like I said, that is from a company called Snap Mount. You can find all of these items, guys, down in the carousel. So if you have any questions regarding any of them, feel free to ask. Just drop your questions down in the comments, and I will do my best to answer them. Let's see here. Am I still showing up as anonymous on my own live stream? Let's try that again. Let me see if I'm still showing up as anonymous. Yes, I am. Oh, man, this glitch. Evans, what's up? Man, this chat glitch is crazy. I'm trying to make sure that I can actually be seen. So I'm going to type that one more time. And boom, I think now I'm actually being seen on my own live stream. That's crazy. That's crazy. All right, guys, what did you do this weekend? Anything special? Anything special you guys had going on? All right, so I don't know what I'm going to do yet. I'm still deciding on what's going to be for dinner. I have no clue yet. But I did go shopping, picked up some groceries, so I know I'm going to be making something after this live stream. Now, what that is, I still have no idea. No idea yet. All right, guys, so back to the this little snap mount, magnetic mounting system here on the GoPro. This kit is $69.99, guys. This kit will allow you to connect your GoPro to multiple metal things, as well as connect to the mounts that come with the little kit. Now, the Pro Kit is $69.99. I see you now. So that means you see my chat. Let me see something. Let me test something. It seems like this is triggered every time we leave the page. So if we go to another page or to something else, and then we come back, then what happens is, for some reason, it doesn't see us anymore, and then we come in as anonymous. So I don't know what's causing that, but I'm just gonna, just type here in the chat something that I normally post here in the chat. So I'm gonna see if it'll let me put that in there. It's not really that big of a deal, but it can be annoying when I'm in other people's live stream and I'm trying to say something. Okay, so yeah, it did let me do it, so that's good. Okay, yeah, all right, that'll work. All right, guys, so again, let's take a look at the snap mount magnetic mounting system. So I'm gonna pop back over here, and you guys can see how these magnets work. So I'm gonna pull them apart. So you get a base little bracket here, and then you also get the magnetic mount itself. Now, this is the snap mount. This is the component that goes onto your action camera or your smartphone, and it just mounts, guys, right down here with the little GoPro feet. As you can see here, we have this little green screw going into it, so that's the simplest way to connect this to your action camera. Now, of course, I do have it right now connected to the little blogger cage, but even if you don't have one of these cages, it doesn't matter. It'll still work all the same. So then you see the magnets, you just bring these together, and boom, just like that, And I'm gonna tell you guys, these magnets are pretty strong. I have caught my skin on these things quite a few times. Now, there is two kits that I did list down here in the carousel. There's the Pro Kit for $69.99, and then there is the beginner kit for $39.99. So the difference between the two kits is that on the Pro Kit, you get two of these mounts. So you get two of these mounts. You get the snap mount itself. You also get the snap mat, which is this little rubber mat, and that's going to allow you to protect your surfaces. If you're putting this down like on the hood of your car, trunk of your car, your boat, your motorcycle, or something like that, this would go in between that surface and the magnet, so that comes in really handy. And then it also comes with this back plate and a lanyard. Let me grab that. All right, so this is the back plate. And here's the little lanyard that comes with it. So you guys just click on it, just down the carousel. You can see all the details related to this item, right? Now, what I like about this back plate is that you can use this to mount your phone or your action camera in a variety of different places. Say, for instance, you wanted to mount your GoPro, inside of your car, using the windshield or something like that. You could just place this on the outside of the windshield, the GoPro on the inside, and then, of course, the glass is going to be in between. And boom, those magnets are just going to lock together like that. And now you'll be able to place the GoPro pretty much wherever you want to. Or you could use this another way to do like POV shots. So you could take this, put this down inside of your shirt or in your pocket or something like that. Then you could take your GoPro and just mount it on yourself. And then you could just easily walk around, guys, and get some really cool, kind of POV shots. You know what I'm talking about. Everybody's seen those kind of videos where it looks like it's coming from that person's perspective. And that's one really, really simple way to achieve those type of shots. All right, so let me see what else we got here. Ooh, man, these magnets are strong. I dropped the magnets on top of the magnets. All right, so there we go. That's that little kit. So this is, pretty much everything that I have on my little GoPro, okay? So now what I'm going to show you guys really simply is how I'm also doing this with my smartphone. But before I go any further, Matt, Evans, are you guys still in the chat? If you are, just, type something down in the chat. Let me know that you guys are still here because I got a question for you. Okay, so here is the smartphone. Yep, you're still here. Okay, so you've been around for a little while. You've seen me do my live streams a number of different ways. Okay, so generally when I would do my live stream, I was using something like this device right here. So this was my normal. Whoops, I almost dropped it. this was my normal switching deck. So you guys got to see me do like really simple, transitions between different camera angles and, the little picture-in-picture and stuff like that, right? Okay, so what I'm using right now is a little bit more of an advanced device. So I'm just trying to get some feedback from you guys because I want to be able to give some feedback to the company as well. What do you guys think about this type of audio interface, video switching deck? Do you like this better? Is it pretty much the same? There's nothing that, significantly stands out to you, or this just seems like, just any other live stream. So I'm going to go through a couple of little things as we talk about different pieces of gear. So I'm just going to be doing some little, different transitions. I'm doing some different setups for the screen, like say, for instance, something like this. Do you guys like this type of setup where it's just a smaller version of me and then I could have the product here in a different window, but then I could add like a background image. I just haven't got around to it. So where you see the black area, not where you see my name and everything, you could actually add another graphic there, or we could do something like a simple picture-in-picture, which is more along the lines of this, so you guys just tell me which of these you like. And, that'll kind of help me get an idea how I want to go forward, setting up these different pages or these different transitions. So, yeah, I like it. So far, I'm really, really impressed with this thing. I haven't even scratched the surface of some of the amazing features that it can do. I like this one better. So you like this device better because it adds, more features to the live stream. Is that what you're saying? And then the audio still sounds normal. Is that about right? Picture-in-picture, you like that? So, okay, so like this picture-in-picture variant is like one of the simplest ones, right? Because it just puts, whoever the talker is like right here on one side, and then you have your main screen on the opposite side, right? So I'm going to show you guys another one that I can do. So this is a split screen. Okay, so we're going to do a split. You tell me what you think about this one. Let me set it up. I'm going to adjust that. Yeah, okay, let's get that maybe about there. Okay, so tell me what do you think about this one. So what do you think about this style? So this still keeps the product on one side of the page. Obviously, I can still show you guys the product in pretty close detail and then still be talking to you all at the same time. So do you like this type of split screen, or are you more a fan of, say, this type of split screen? Just let me know what you think, guys. Let me know. Let me see. What else can we do? I'm just thinking of things off the top of my head. So we got that one. We have this, traditional picture-in-picture. So we have this split screen like this. And then we have, obviously, this style of split screen as well. Now, we have a few others, but I don't know how they would apply to this. So there's this side-by-side. You can do this one as well. So let me show you guys this one as well. So you can tell me what you think. So this one is like a side-by-side. So that one's going to be... So here's our side-by-side type of view. So that just puts, like me on one side of the screen, and then, whatever it is I'm talking about on the opposite side of the screen. Yes, the one cut sideways. Okay, so you like this split screen like this one then, right? Cool. Okay, good to know. So I will incorporate more of these different type of little transitional scenes, into the live stream. And then, obviously, I'm going to always be going back, to my mainstay, which is like just the regular screen like this. Or maybe I just want to just completely feature the product, and I just want to have, just the product, showing on the live stream. So, yeah, it gives me a lot of ideas, guys, different things that, I can experiment with. So, over the next probably week or so, I'm definitely going to be doing a lot of experimentation with this device. All right, guys, so let's keep rolling for tonight. All right, so the next item in the carousel is actually this little snap mount magnetic mounting system phone mount, okay? Christina, what's up? All right, guys, so here's the phone mount. This thing is all metal. It's got these nice little quarter 20s here in the back that you can mount other accessories to. Of course, we do have our cold shoe here on the top. This mounts just like any other little GoPro mount, so it's going to be perfect if you guys are using this with a smartphone. And as you see, I have it currently in the same type of mounting system. I have the snap mount attached to this, and we also have the little back plate as well. It's just as no different than what I have set up for the GoPro. The only difference is this unit is meant for a phone. Let me see what's going on down here. So Christina V, what's up, my lady? Anything special going on in your world this weekend? All right, so let me grab this phone. No, nope, that's not the good phone for it, because this one has like my little card holder on the back of it, and that's going to be way too thick. So where's my right in front of me. All right, so here's my regular phone. This is the Note 20 Plus, so you guys know this is a very, very large phone, okay? So here's the phone. So now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to lock it down. It has this little lock dial here. I'm just going to adjust this and lock this down in place, so I'm not worried about the phone coming out. Okay, so now we're good to go. All I got to do is connect it now, boom, to this little magnetic mount, and we're ready. Now, I say this, I've been saying this a couple of times this week, and I really, really want to emphasize this, guys. When you think about these two different setups, you're comparing the two, the GoPro versus the phone. Okay, 99% of the time for me, I'm going to always have my phone with me. I'm assuming it's going to be the same for you guys as well. So if you're going to always have your phone and you don't already own an action camera, this is going to be a more practical type of setup, right? So you're just buying this little basic kit, and then that's going to give you the ability to turn your phone into your production camera. So you can still add different accessories to it. You can add a light or a microphone or something like that. I think that's a winning combination. So, when I think about it going forward, somebody just getting started, yeah, I think something like, the phone mount would be the better option. Then, down the road, if you do get an action camera or you have a small mirrorless camera or something like that, you could probably still use these magnetic mounts for that. It's just going to be based on, which camera or which device you want to use it with. So you can see here, let me see, I get this camera kind of centered on these. Yeah, so, other than, all the fingerprints on the back of this phone, you guys kind of get the idea what I'm talking about, right? So yeah, I think this works out really nice. It's going to be perfect for somebody just getting started. You can add a microphone to it. You can add a light to it. And you already own the camera because, that's one less thing that you have to invest in because you already have a phone, right? Right. All right, what's next? What's next in the carousel, guys? Next in the carousel is actually this little wireless indoor security camera that was sent to me. So let me put a few of these things away. All right. So my son came by today. My son came by today, and he was up here in my office, and he already, adopted some new things, some things for his room. So kids. Yep. Yeah. You already know. You're a parent. You already know what I'm talking about. All right, let's go. All right, so here's this little camera from Weenie. This was sent to me for review. This is a 1080p little security camera. This is going to be perfect for your pets, for babies, for anyone that you want to keep an eye on. The elderly, this could be an excellent camera if you have some elder people in your life and you want to be able to take keep an eye on them. This could be a perfect little camera. It's $54.99 here on Amazon. All right, so let's take a quick look at it. All right, so let me get it in frame so you guys can see it. Maybe that camera angle's too high. Yeah, it is a little high. Let me adjust this camera real quick, guys. All right, that should be better. All right, so this is what you pretty much get. This is the little box. Everything that you're going to need to set this camera up comes in this box. Like I said, it is $54.99. Now it comes with the little stand. Obviously, it comes with your basic instruction manual. That's going to be one of the first things that you notice when you first open the box. Then you have your accessory box. That's this little box right here. That's going to house your USB cable as well as your power brick and some little hardware if you decide you want to mount this, say for instance, on a wall or something like that. So you get that little hardware, you get this little power brick, And you also get this pretty long little USB cable. I think this is going to be great. Now, this is not a battery powered device, so you do have to keep this thing plugged in. You know, that could be an issue for some people, but in my case, I don't think I would have a problem with it. Now, it does come with this little magnetic stand, and you can see that's this little plastic stand that comes with it. Make sure. I'm just trying to make sure this camera is focusing. Okay, so then we have the actual camera itself. Okay, so now this little camera is pretty cool because it's literally just a little eyeball, and that's what it looks like to me, just a little eyeball. Now you can also install an SD card, but there is a cloud service for this as well. This has a two-way communication system built into it, so that means you could talk to someone, your pet, your child, or whatever it is, whoever, you know, is near this camera. They'll be able to hear you and you can hear them. So again, you know, it really comes in handy that you have this really cool little plastic and metal little mount, because then you can easily attach this and just mount this thing almost any place. You know, it's going to be perfect, you know, for setting up a little basic security camera. So you guys tell me what you think. I think for the price, you know, for the price overall, this is a really nice little unit, because, you know, you look at all the things that you get in the kit. You get the camera, you get the cable, you get the power brick. You also get some additional hardware to set this up. So if you wanted to mount this on a wall or something, that's going to be perfect. So, I mean, this little kit was well thought out. You know, it has all of the different components that you would need to get it set up in your home or office, even your office. This could be a perfect little security camera in the office. And of course, because you have, you know, app connectivity to this, you can monitor this thing from literally anywhere, you know, just by using the built-in app. So I think that's going to be a pretty cool little security camera, you know. All right, so let me put all this stuff back in the box. I'm really going to have to start thinking about doing some of those B-roll videos that I see literally everyone else does. You know, for me, I really like to handle the products, you know, pick them up and talk about them. But I noticed that a lot of people here, you know, do a lot of the B-roll videos. I've just never did a lot of them. You know, to me, it's just as easy to pick up the box and, you know, talk about the product. Because one, I'm not in any huge rush to, you know, move on to the next thing. So, yeah. You guys let me know. I mean, if you guys like, you know, these B-roll videos that you see, or a combination of B-roll and also, you know, real world, you know, demonstrations, you know, let me know which of the two are you guys more attracted to when you're actually watching content on some of the other live streamers pages. All right, guys. So again, this is a little weenie indoor security camera. It is $54.99 here on Amazon. Oh. All right. So here's our next camera. So this one was also sent to me by one of the brands. This was sent to me by Osbot. This is the Osbot 4K Tiny PTZ camera. Now, this one is really cool because of the fact that, you know, it has a number of different gesture controls. That means with a simple gesture, you know, like a little L like this, you can have the camera zoom in and out. If you want the camera to track you, literally you just show the camera your palm, and then the camera will either go into tracking mode or it will stop tracking you. Now, for the price, the camera is $269.99. I haven't seen any coupons or anything like that related to the camera. You know, of course, if I do in the future, I would definitely post those. If I can get like a coupon code for this as well in the future, I'll definitely make sure to add it to one of my upcoming streams. But I know for a fact that there's a number of live streamers that are currently using this camera on their live streams, and they love this little camera, guys. So, you know, just take a look at it. It's down in the carousel. Like I said, if you've already seen it and it's not your type of thing, then, you know, you can move on to something else. But if you want something that's very dynamic, this is going to add a lot of, you know, creative features to your content that you're creating, this little 4K PTZ camera could be exactly what you're looking for. And for the price, it has some amazing features for the price, $269. I think is a great price for this little camera. Now, usually I would have that camera connected to either the Osbot or one of my other switching devices. But because there's a little tiny audio bug right now that they're actually working on to fix, I don't want to take a chance of connecting the Osbot back to the YOLO box again, because for some reason it loops the audio. It causes the audio to loop, because that one camera is the one that I can't control the audio from this device, you know. But if you guys do have any questions about the Osbot, I mean the Osbot or the YOLO box, you know, drop them in the comments. I'll be more than happy to talk about them. All right, next camera is the Zoom Q8N. Okay, now the reason why I really recommend this camera, guys, is because I have been using Zoom products for a very long time. The Zoom device that I want to show you guys real quick here is a field recorder. Okay, so this field recorder, what I love about it is its ability to connect multiple microphones to this one little unit. You can connect up to 4 XLR microphones to this. You also have this interchangeable microphone module that's here on top. Let me see if I can get this camera to act better today. Let me change the angle. And let me bring that light down just a little bit. I don't know why it doesn't want to focus on this thing today. That's kind of weird. There we go. All right, there we go. Okay, so anyway, guys, it does have this interchangeable microphone module here on the top. Of course, we can connect up to 2 microphones on this side as well as on the other side for this little field recorder. But the reason why I'm showing you this is that the camera that's down in the carousel that I think would be an amazing little camera, you know, for you guys to get started with is the Zoom Q8N, little 4K camera, but it has a lot of the similar DNA that you see built into this field recorder. So if you guys are just getting started, you know, doing some live streaming or something like that, this could be an amazing little camera. It's got a ton of features, guys. You can connect multiple microphones to it as well. And, you know, just having that ability to me kind of takes everything pretty much to the next level. All right, let me see what else we got going on here. Yeah, I'm just going to kind of take it slow tonight, guys. I don't really, I'm in really no rush to do any of this stuff tonight. So I'm just chilling. I'm looking at some of the other live streamers right now, see who's live, if anybody is live. Well, there's a couple of people live. Let me see who else is live right now. I don't see that many people. Looks like Tyler's live, and I see Countess of Carbs is live right now. Yep, there's a few. There's a few. Yeah, this is gonna be a good night. A good night. A good night. Let's see what man Tyler's doing. Let's pop over Tyler's channel, see what Tyler's doing. Tyler looks like he's just chilling. Tyler looks like he's just chilling like he does most nights. So I don't think Tyler's in any rush to do anything tonight. I think he's just kind of chilling. All right, guys, let's see what's next. What's next in the carousel? Next item in the carousel we're going to take a look at is some of my pro cameras. So I have a number of different cameras that I have set up here in the studio. I have the Sony a7 III that's here right next to me. I have the Sony a7R II that's directly in front of me. That's the camera that's facing me. Now, I have a number of these other cameras that are listed down in the carousel if you guys want to take a look at them. The Sony a7 III is $1998. The Sony Alpha 7S, the a7S III is $34.98. That's that camera there in the box. And then the vertical grip that I currently have on the Sony a7 III is an additional $348. So if you guys want to see any of these cameras, any of the gear, the lenses, have any questions about them, let's see, how can I show you guys this camera easily? Let me see if I can pull it over. All right, so this is... All right, so this is my B camera, okay? So this one is the Sony a7 III. It's inside of the small rig cage. It does have a panel light on top of it. I have the Sigma 24-70 2.8 lens on here. Yeah, this is a really nice camera. It's actually one of my first Sonys I ever purchased. And I've used this literally for everything. Between photo work and video work, this thing has just been a champ, guys. It really has. So if you're getting started, you know, and you're on a budget, this could be a really good camera for you. Now, since this camera came out, you know, there's a number of other, you know, more advanced Sony models that have come out, but I would not part with this camera because it's just a workhorse. I'm telling you, this thing is amazing. It's amazing. All right, let me adjust this camera right back. All right, I think that'll work. Let me check it. Yeah, that's pretty sharp. That works. Yep. All right, let's see what's next. So we got a couple of lights. We have some, what else we got? Some computers, some tablets, some audio gear. Most of this stuff, guys, all of you have seen, but I'll go through it pretty quick. Let's see here. The Luma Cube bicolor light. Let's take a look at that really quickly. And that's this light kit here. So you can get this light here on Amazon, guys, for $74.99. So you're going to, in this little kit, you're going to get the light panel itself. You're going to get the diffusion material. You get the little ball head mount, and you also get the USB cable that comes with it. So this thing is an amazing little kit. I actually have it on the GoPro that I was showing you guys earlier. And that's this setup right here. So that's the panel light right here on top of the GoPro. So you get this little ball head mount, then you get the light itself. You see it's already has the diffusion material on it. Of course, you can take this off. It's a very simple operation for this light. It's a single button press to turn it on, and then also to adjust it between the light intensity and the color. You can just switch, you know, tap that little light, and then, you know, adjust it with the little dial that's there in the center. So yeah, this is a beautiful, beautiful quality light that comes off of this. And you see it's a very compact little light. I mean, it fits perfectly on this little camera, no problem. And, you know, even when I'm using it, you know, with these little magnetic mounts, you know, this light is still so lightweight that I don't even worry about it. You know, if I was going to mount this on something, it would still be a really good combination between, you know, the weight of the camera, the cage, the microphone, and everything else. So yeah, this little light is definitely worth giving a look to. And again, that's the Luma Cube bicolor panel mini light right here on Amazon, guys. All right. Doo-doo. Oh, let's see what's next. Let me check something. Doo-doo, doo-doo. Doo-doo, doo-doo. Yep. Man, this thing is acting weird. I don't know if it's my computer or what's going on. Let me check the... Nope, we have no drop frames, so that's good. We're having no drop frames, so that's good. But my viewer count is going down like crazy. So I'm going to restart this live, guys. So give me a few minutes because I think it might be something related to the way that I'm connected. So give me a second. I'm going to restart the live, and I'll be right back. All right, guys, I am back. I am back. So I don't know what was going on. It was weird because I was getting this weird little relay kind of like jittery thing. But I don't think that was anything related to the device that I'm going live with. I think it literally has something to do with my my Wi-Fi connection. So I'm not sure what causes that. All right, we can keep rolling. Let's see what's next in the carousel. All right, guys. So the next item in the carousel, I think we'd already talked about it, which was the Luma Cube bicolor panel light. Technical difficulties. Yes, I don't know what was going on, but I was watching the feed, and it just seems like my Wi-Fi was going up and down, up and down. Now that happens out here sometimes in the county. I don't know what causes it, but it can be a really weird little situation. I notice like on the weekends too, sometimes that happens a lot when there's a lot of people, pretty much live at the same, I'm not live, but, using, the Wi-Fi and everything at the same time. So yeah, could be anything, could be anything. I'm not going to go crazy over it, but it happens. It happens. Oh, where was I? Oh yeah. Okay. So the next light is the, Luma Cube, broadcast light. Let's take a look at that, guys. All right, let's see if we can get back in the swing of things. All right, so here's our, this is the broadcast light from Luma Cube. Now, they did send this kit out to me, guys. This one comes with a number of different accessories. We have an adjustable light stand. We have a tripod, a suction cup, as well as the panel itself and the diffusion material. Really, really amazing little light kit. Let's take a closer look at it. All right, guys, so here we go. So here is the panel itself. As you can see, it already has the diffusion material on it, has a little ball head mount, and we have this adjustable little light stand. And it also comes with this removable little tripod and a suction cup unit for this as well. What I love about this little tripod is that it's really easy to collapse this, and you'll literally be able to travel with this thing, put it inside of a camera bag, backpack, or anything like that. Now, this light also has another little hidden feature. You can actually use this light, guys, as a power bank. So if you're not using it currently as a light, you can actually plug a USB cable into this and use this to charge your phone. So that's going to really come in handy for a lot of you. I know it works great for me. All right, let's keep rolling tonight. Uh-oh. There we go. Man, I got so many boxes in here. I really got to find a better way to organize these boxes. I really do. All right. What's next? What's next? Next is some computers. So we're going to take a look at some of these computers here in a second. Let me see. Yeah, let's see. All right, so the next item in the carousel is actually my MacBook. It's a 2020 Apple Macbook. This one has the 8-core GPU, 8-core CPU. I have the 1 terabyte hard drive. I also have the 16 gig RAM. Very, very lovely machine, guys. I'm telling you, this thing is a beast. I've been so blessed to have this computer. I mean, I've looked at so many different devices when I was, computer shopping, and I looked at the MacBook Pros. I looked at the iMac. I also looked at a number of other, potential, candidates for something that I wanted to purchase. But I just decided, I was probably going to be better off staying within the Apple family, which I did, and I wound up getting the MacBook Air. Because one, I wanted a specific color, so that really came in handy. But, overall, yeah, I'm really, really happy with this thing, guys. All right, let me see what else is going on down here. Doo-doo, doo-doo, doo-doo. Da-da-da-da, dun, 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 da-dum. Let me see. I'm still seeing that weird little glitch. And like I said, I don't know what's causing it. I have no idea what's causing that. Which is strange. It is strange. It is strange. Hold on, let me fix something. It is strange, strange. What movie is that from? Oh, I know what it was. It's the vampire movie, right? Is that vampire movie? Oh man, what was the name of that movie? What was the name of the vampire movie? Now that's gonna be driving me crazy all night because I won't remember the name of the movie. Oh, I hate it when I do that. When I like, there's a movie or a song that gets stuck in my head, and for the life of me, I can't remember what the name of the song is or what the movie is, and then I try humming it or something like that, and you know that almost never works. All right, guys, we're gonna keep rolling. Let me switch over to my other camera view so I can show you guys some of this gear over here. So I got a question. What would you guys actually like to see me review on this channel? Now, obviously, you know, I have a ton of tech. I got a lot of camera gear, but I started thinking earlier about, you know, incorporating like tech news into the live stream, you know, not like the whole live stream, but just like, you know, a portion of it where we actually talk about, you know, future tech and, you know, where the industry is going, whether it's cameras or drones or whatever the case it would be. And just kind of, just kind of like, talk about it. Really think about it. Cause I mean, I'm telling you guys, the tech world is just blowing up, and 2020 really pushed it forward. It pushed and just lunged it forward because, everyone needed something new, because of everyone being locked at home. So, new camera models came out, better streaming gear came out, faster computers and phones, so I know, over the next couple of years, we're going to see a huge jump in a lot of the technology that we've been using for quite some time, including things like these tablets, the iPads and things like that. I use an iPad pretty much on a daily basis, and you guys can see it over here. So like this iPad here, this is the, the 12.9 inch Apple iPad. This is the 2021. I'm literally, lost without this thing because, for the most part, this is my main iOS device that I use when I go live here on Amazon and things like that. But, before I got the M1 Max and everything, this was the computer, guys, that I was using for, or the tablet I was using for a lot of my photo retouching and stuff like that. So, I know, how I look at how fast these things are growing, how advanced the new computer chips are. You look at phones, look at how fast our phones have evolved in just the last 2 years. I mean, it's crazy. Where's that phone? My Note phone, that thing can shoot 8K video, and it's an old phone. Okay. So it can do 8K at 30 frames a second. That's amazing. My pro cameras can't shoot 8K. And I'm not going to say it's going to be, the same quality as using a big professional, full frame sensor camera. That's not what I'm saying. But what I'm saying is the quality of the ability of a lot of this tech is just exponentially expanding. I could see probably within the next 3 or 4 years, we'll have, just everyday robots in the house. You think about like the drones and things, how far the drones have advanced in just the last couple of years. Just imagine where this other tech is going to be just in a few years. There's probably stuff already they haven't even released yet. Pineapple Gardis, what's up? Welcome to the live. I was thinking about you earlier because I hadn't seen you on here for quite a while, and I was just wondering what you were doing, if you guys were still doing your gaming channel. Because I remember your husband and you were doing like a gaming channel at one time. You guys were spending, you were creating some content over on Twitch, right? Am I right? Let me know. I'm trying to follow the chat at the same time, so let me know what's going on. Doodum. So I'm playing with the YOLO box. And I'm telling you guys, I'm really happy with this thing. And I want to get to a point. I don't see that anytime soon, but I definitely want to get to a point where in the future, I can get enough gear together to give away to get somebody started. I'm talking full-blown little studio. A camera, lights, microphone, some type of switching device or something like that. It's just going to be like one big giveaway. Maybe, if I work at it hard enough, maybe I can get something like that put together by Christmas, that it'd be like a really big, Christmas type of giveaway, that it would be like a full little setup, a camera, microphone, lights, maybe one of these switching decks or something like that. Who knows? I I had my volume on low. Oh, on your phone? Oh, okay. Yep. I was having some audio issues yesterday, so I am always very, very curious about the audio issues. So you probably haven't been around to see the YOLO box, the device that I'm talking about. So I'm using a completely different video switching device, and I'll show you real quick some of the things that I can do. So I can set up these multiple different types of screens where like I have like different angles, or like say for instance, if I want to talk about the Rodecaster Pro, you know, I could be over here like a news reporter talking on this side of the screen, and then that device is over there. You know, we just been playing with different ideas tonight, you know, different type of setups that we like. And I was just kind of getting feedback from everyone like, oh yeah, I like this one, or I like that one. You know, most people still like that traditional picture in picture. So if that's what they're for, yeah, okay, I'll do it. I'm cool with that. Then we got like the side view, you know, we could do something like this. So there's a huge variety of different things this device can do, including adding overlays and everything else. Now, I have the Pro. You can find it down the carousel. There's 3 versions, excuse me, of this. Let me find something to drink first. But there's 3 versions of the YOLO box. So you have the YOLO box Pro, which is the one that's here on the desk. You have the original YOLO box, and then you have the mini, which is the one that just literally just came out like a couple of months ago. Now, YOLO Live has partnered with me for a giveaway this weekend, so we're going to be giving a number of things away. So we're going to be giving away some YOLO merch from them, and I'm also giving away first, second, and third prizes to pretty much, you know, everyone else, you know, that wants to come in. Now, those prizes are going to consist of some headphones, some earbuds. This really cool. Let me just show you. So I'm going to be giving away this this phone case. This is an underwater phone case. So this is going to be perfect for someone during the summer months, you know, to get out and have some fun with that. Now that should work for iOS device or Android. Giving away. I'm also giving away this really cool game controller. Okay. And we're giving away this set of earbuds as well. So I'm going to give the earbuds away, the game controller, the phone case as well. Now, the things that YOLO Live is giving away is more YOLO box centric. Like they're giving away some screen protectors. They're giving away some other, you know, like YOLO Live like merch. But I wanted to throw in some things that, you know, I knew that almost anyone would appreciate, even if they didn't own a YOLO box or anything like that. I just want to make sure that there are still items, you know, that we're going to give away this weekend that everyone would want to win. So, you know, that's why I threw these things in. Yep. All right, what's next? So next in the carousel is my Wacom and Tools Pro tablet, and that is this tablet right here. All right, so this is the tablet, guys, I use for a lot of my photo retouching, video work, graphic work, everything like that. Now, this is the medium, so I do have these 8 programmable buttons, and then you have this multi-selection ring here as well. This thing, guys, you know, my friends kept telling me over and over and over again, even people I was teaching Photoshop to, they're like, Rome, where's your tablet? Rome, where's your tablet? I'm like, what tablet? I don't own a tablet. They're like, Rome, you need a tablet. And I just resisted for the longest time. I really did, because I had an older tablet like years, many years ago, and I just didn't have a good experience with it at all. And they finally talked me into it, and I was like, okay, you know, I'm going to give it a shot. So I started with the cheapest Wacom tablet I could find. Tony says the audio, thanks, Rome, sounds good. Well, are we talking about the giveaway, or are we talking about the microphone? What are we talking about? What are we talking about, Tony? All right, guys. So anyway, this is the pen that comes with the Wacom and Tools Pro tablet, the medium, small, or large. You get this Pro pen. Now, like I was saying, the first tablet that I actually got from Wacom was their very inexpensive, like $50 tablet, right? And I was like, okay, you know, this thing is pretty cool. It's pretty cool. I enjoyed working with it. I really did. But, you know, I also got that mindset. I want to future-proof everything, you know, the nerd in me. So I kept upgrading until I finally got to the medium. I'm perfect with that. And that's the one I literally have been using, guys, for like the last, I don't know, 2 years or so. So I'm a big fan of these tablets. Let me see what's going on down here in the chat. The giveaway. Oh, okay. Hope you save the settings. Well, I don't normally I do not have audio issues. I had an audio issue last night because I'm using the YOLO box, not. Okay, let me make this clear to you. This is my normal switching device. Okay, this is what I normally use for video switching. Normally I would have 4 cameras connected to the back of this, and then I would do all of my video switching back and forth from this device. This is the Ninja V and the Atom X Cast. This is what I've been using for like the last, I don't know, 3, 4, 5 months here for my video switching, okay? But now I'm using a different device, and I was having some audio issues with it last night. Let me show you what the device is. Okay, so this is the YOLO box. Okay, so this is an all-in-one video switching, live streaming device. Okay, so now this one different than the other one that I was just talking about. Let me get a better camera angle so you guys can see this. Okay, so basically what you're looking at here, this has become my new switching deck, right? So that lets me switch between multiple camera angles, add graphical overlays, you know, bring in audio. So this is still connected. It's still connected right now to the Rodecaster, right? So I have the Rodecaster here, and I have audio coming in from the Rodecaster. Now the way I'm connecting the audio is not the way you're supposed to technically connect the audio to this device, but I don't have the right cable because this is not how I would normally connect my device, the microphone or the audio into the device, either of the two that I would normally be using, right? So what's going on here, I had to actually order the right cable, you know, so that I would be able to, you know, do it the right way. But right now I'm just kind of doing it like the, you know, well, not the right way. But yeah, this device, guys, what it allows me to do is to create, you know, things on the fly. I'm currently streaming right now live to multiple platforms. I'm going to YouTube, Facebook, and here on Amazon at the exact same time. It's all being streamed directly from this device. So yeah, this is pretty much an all-in-one type of streaming deck. I can connect 3 HDMI cameras to this, 1 USB camera to this. I can connect, you know, microphone, headphones, line in. So it's a, you know, it's just an amazing little piece of kit, and it's steadily advancing and growing because they're constantly adding new firmware and new software features, you know. So like right now, if I want to go to, say, the switch mode, you know, where we're looking at that before, the split screen, it's just just pressing this one little button here, or this little icon here on the screen, or to go back over here to this other split mode. So as you see, and then I can go in and create these, or let's say, for instance, I don't want this one anymore. I can just press and hold on and delete it. And then I can go in and create something totally new, okay, that, you know, maybe I haven't used before. Like, say, we could do something like this, one of these 3-up, you know, type of setups. So yeah, this thing is amazing, guys. You know, I can add, you know, quick overlays, and I can do almost everything right on the fly without having to prepare everything like before when I was using OBS or Streamlabs or something like that. That was the device that I was that was the software that I was using on my computer. You know, with this setup, I can literally take this thing anywhere. I can go out on location. I can, you know, connect this to one of my cameras. I can take multiple cameras and connect to it, and then just stream from literally anywhere. The YOLO box is top tech. Yeah, I would think so. Rising Siren says, you have one, Pineapple? No, you don't? Okay. So, like I said, this comes in 3 different sizes. You got the YOLO box Mini, which is the single switcher. That one's just going to allow you to connect 1 camera to it. And it's not really a switcher. It's more of a streaming deck, but it has all the other features except the ability to switch between different camera angles, okay? Then the original YOLO box, which is, you know, the OG, $7.99, I think it is. That one will allow you to connect up to 2 HDMI cameras to it and then 1 USB device as well. So, that's, a very, I'm not going to say it's economical because, that's still a lot of money for most. But, the Pro is the one that I went with because I felt like this is going to be good for, some of my client work as well as, some other things that I may be working on in the future. And, if nothing else, I can do some really creative live streams, like say, for instance, I got a couple of models that I work with as a photographer, and they've been like, nagging me for like the last couple of months to do a photo shoot. So this would be the perfect opportunity for me to go out with them, set up some cameras, throw a bunch of stuff in the carousel that I normally use on a photo shoot. And you guys will be able to watch it, live, and we'll be able to stream it from a device like this. So I think that'll be, pretty cool. You guys tell me what you think. If you think that'd be something you'd want to watch, let me know. Let me know. Let me know. Let me know. All right, what were we talking about last? Last thing we were just talking about was the my Wacom tablet. Right. Okay. So next thing we're going to talk about is some audio gear. So let me set these cameras back up because you see I got this camera over here now. So let me put it back at a better angle. I don't know if this is going to work, but I'm going to try it. This may not be a good angle for this camera. Let me see. Nope. Nope. All right, I'm back. All right, so let's go back to this angle. Okay, so here we go. So this is the Zoom H6 field recorder. Now, this is one of the audio devices, guys, that I literally have been using for years. And I kind of, talked about it a little bit when we first started talking about one of the other Zoom cameras earlier before I had to restart my live. All right, so this device allows you to connect up to 4 XLR microphones to this and or instruments. So if you notice that this is a dual port, which is different than most XLR XLR plugs that come off of microphones. This is also can work for an instrument. So if you play a bass guitar, traditional guitar, electric guitar, you can plug this directly into this device. Here's where you'd install your SD card. Of course, you can plug in a set of headphones to monitor. It has a color screen. It's not a touch screen, but it is a color screen. Now, you do have line out. Line out is very, very important because that's what's going to allow you to connect this to a camera and then get all of the audio that goes into this device also fed into that camera as well. So that really comes in handy. And then you can also connect this to your computer and use it as an audio interface. So we have our menu button here. We have our little rocker switch here. And then we have 2 more of those ports on this side. Now, the microphones that are attached to this, let me show you. They just literally pop off, okay? So you can replace these with, say, the omnidirectional microphones that also come with it. So this kit comes with 2 different microphones. You get this XY mic, and then you get this omnidirectional mic, right? So depending on what it is you're recording, you'll determine which microphone that you need, okay? So like, if you're doing like voiceovers or something like that, or singing, anything like that where it's a voice, then this would probably be the best microphone for you, unless you wanted to use something, maybe like a shotgun microphone or something like that. So yeah, I mean, this thing is amazing, guys. I've had one of these, in my camera bag for probably the last 5 or 6 years. You can get it here on Amazon for $349.99. You can also find this here on Amazon renewed, so you can find it, on a discount, depending on what your budget is. But yeah, if you're just starting out and you're looking for a really cool little audio, some audio gear, this could do it. Because you can use this as an audio interface. That means you can connect this to your computer, connect multiple microphones to this, and you could use this a lot like how I use the Rodecaster Pro, for bringing in all of my different microphone feeds as well. So yeah, this thing is pretty cool, and it's lasted a long time. I've literally had this thing for multiple years. All right, so what's next? The next item is the Rodecaster Pro. Yeah, let's talk about it. All right, so the Rodecaster Pro frame this up good for you guys. All right, so here's my Rodecaster Pro, guys. This is the device that I pretty much use for all of my different audio productions. This is going to allow me to connect up to 4 XLR microphones, a USB device, Bluetooth device, smartphone to this. I mean, this thing just has so many beneficial features, you know, when it comes to audio production. Now, this deck was designed for you know, for podcasters. Okay. So like I said, you can connect multiple microphones to it, obviously. Also multiple sets of headphones. You got a nice little touch screen up here. It does have this big green record button. You can record directly into this. This does not require it to be connected to a computer in order for it to work. You know what? Thank you. Thank you for even just stopping in. Thank you for stopping in. Oh my God, I'm seriously thought today was Saturday. I didn't realize it was Sunday. I woke up thinking that same thing. Trust me, I did. And you say, Pineapple Goddess says, oh, sorry, we'll have to stay, but gotta run. She's gotta go. She's gotta go. I understand. I understand. But you know, I'll be here. You know, I'm usually here quite a few times a week. So come on through, hang out. You never know, you know, what's gonna pop off here next. What I'm gonna decide just at a whim to give away. Who knows? You know how my mind works. Like there's a bunch of hamsters running around in there, so you never know what's gonna happen next. See ya. Happy streaming to me. Thank you for stopping by. You know I always enjoy seeing you and interacting with you. Thank you. Thank you for stopping through. All right, guys, let's keep talking about it. Let's talk about this Rodecaster Pro. So the way I use the Rodecaster Pro for the most part, I have it connected to my computer, and I would usually use it as an audio interface that would directly connect to the computer. Instead of connecting it to, say, my video switcher, I would bypass the video switcher altogether. Now, the situation that I'm in right now is that now I have to connect it directly into the YOLO box because there's no computer interface here. So the Rodecaster is actually connected directly into the YOLO box, into its mic in plug, and that's how I'm able to stream this audio out to you guys. So this microphone plugged into the Rodecaster Pro, the Rodecaster Pro plugged into the YOLO box, and that's what's allowing me to stream out to you guys here on Amazon. So, yeah, hopefully that makes some sense. I never know. Really, I don't. I never know. All right, what's next? All right, guys, so next thing in the carousel we're going to take a look at really quickly is a microphone. Now, this microphone is also from Rode. Now, this one is a USB microphone. So for a lot of you guys that are just getting started and you're on like a budget, but you want some, you know, high quality headphones, a really nice, you know, high quality microphone, I think this microphone would be a really good starting point for you because it is a USB microphone. Gizmo, thank you for the follow. Thank you for the follow. Yeah, this is a USB microphone, guys. It's going to allow you to connect it, you know, pretty much plug and play. Just plug it into your computer, Mac or PC, and you're going to be good to go. Now, what's great about this little kit for $99.95 is that you're going to get the microphone, you're going to get the headphones, and you're going to get some other benefits. Let's just say benefits to owning this specific microphone. And one of those major benefits is if you're already attracted to something like the Rodecaster Pro, the software that you can install on your Mac or PC is going to give you some of these Rodecaster Pro-like features, okay? So what I mean by that is you'll be able to connect multiple microphones to your computer. You'll be able to play, you know, sound effects and things like that. The Rode Connect app is free. Literally, you just buy, you know, the microphone and install the software on your computer. The software will automatically recognize which microphone that you're using, and you're going to be good to go. So just think about it like a Rodecaster Pro Lite, but it's going to be, you know, computer-based versus it being actual hard deck like this device is right here. So, you know, yeah, it could work. It could work. All right, so the next item in the carousel is actually these items here. These are the Rode Wireless Go microphones, okay? So these are going to be like your little wireless, you know, easily to mount microphones. Now, down in the carousel, I did list a kit that has 2 of these. So you get 2 microphones and 1 receiver. These new microphones, the new Rode Wireless Go 2s, can also record internally. So they have internal memory built into them so they can actually record directly into the device. Now, where that's really going to come in handy if you're recording yourself or someone else, and say, for instance, you walk behind something and there's a break, in the audio or a drop in the audio, then you'd have a backup because you'd be able to actually record directly into the memory of this device. Now, this does have a built-in little microphone. You guys can see it right there, but you can also plug a lavalier mic into this. So this is a very, very versatile little tiny mic. Now, when I would mic up like at weddings and corporate events and things like that, I would use a lavalier, plug in the lavalier, then we, mic up the individual, and then we would just, maybe clip this on their belt or put this in their pocket or something like that. But because this does have internal memory, maybe you just want to go out with just this, like a little mini recorder, and just go out and record something. That's another option. But check this out. These little mics also benefit from that Rode Connect app. So you're going to be able to use a lot of those Rodecaster Pro-like features because these microphones will work just the same way as the previous microphone that we talked about. You'll be able to bring in multiples of these. You'll also be able to play your sound effects. You'll be able to adjust the gain. So you're going to have a lot of functionality using something like these little Rode Wireless Go microphones as well. So, I'm giving you options. Guys. I'm giving you a bunch of options of different things you guys can choose from, to decide what's going to be the best solution for you. All right, so the microphone that I'm currently speaking on right now is also a Rode microphone. Now, just to be clear, because I'm talking about a lot of Rode gear, Rode does not sponsor me. Rode has not sent me anything. All the gear, guys, you hear me talking about, I purchased all this gear myself. Now, this is the Rode Procaster, the microphone I'm speaking on. And as you can see, this is a pretty large microphone. Now, this one does require an audio interface. It does require... it's going to require a couple of things. It did require a shock mount, and in my case, I went with the mic stand versus something like a boom arm. I like it just sitting here on the desk. I've been really happy with that. Now, it depends on what your budget is, because in order to use this microphone, you will already have to have some type of audio interface or something like one of those field recorders. Now, this microphone is 182.28. For this one, there is a USB version of this same microphone, guys. You can find it here on Amazon also. Now, that one is 185.83, which is almost identical to this microphone, except for the fact it is a USB mic. That means it's going to be plug and play. It comes with a 10-foot cable. It's got the same 28 millimeter capsule, so you're going to get very similar sound from that one as well. You literally just plug it into your Mac or PC, and you're going to be good to go. Now, I did already throw in the carousel this shock mount that I'm currently using. And the reason why you need that is so that you can mount the microphone onto the mic stand without having to worry about it wobble around. Now, this one, the mic does come with a little rear mount stand that you could use for like a desk stand or a boom arm. I was just never a fan of that. It just always felt like the microphone was so heavy that just wasn't going to make it very secure. So that's why I went with something like this. And the one down here in the carousel, guys, is literally only $11.90. I think it's an amazing price for what you're getting. Okay. Now, the other microphone that I started off doing my podcast with, that is the Rode Pod mic. Okay. So let me show you guys this microphone. All right, guys. So this is the Rode Pod mic. So this is an all metal microphone. It's got this nice little yoke. Now, of course, this one is an XLR microphone. This is a front address microphone as well. Very similar to the one that I'm currently speaking on. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set both of these microphones up here on the desk, and I'm going to switch from the microphone that I'm speaking on over to this microphone so you guys can hear what it sounds like plugged into the Rodecaster Pro. All right, guys, so now I'm speaking on the Rode Pod mic. This microphone is 9728 here on Amazon. So if you guys like the sound of it, you got some type of little audio interface that you're working with at your home office or studio or whatever it is, this could be the perfect microphone for you. Now, one of the things that I loved about this microphone when I first got them, I got 4 of them, the Rodecaster Pro, 4 sets of these headphones. I love the fact that it was so compact and it traveled so well. Look at the difference between the sizes of these two microphones. You see what I'm saying? So, you know, for the price of this, you could get 2 of these, okay? So you could get 2 microphones. It's going to be perfect for like a, you know, talking segment where you and another guest can sit and talk about tech or whatever it is you talk about, you know, whatever, you know, you're passionate about. You can use this type of microphone and have a wonderful conversation recorded directly into your computer or a recording device or something like that. Again, if you like the sound of this, this is a really good price for these microphones. You know, and I mean, when I first got them, I think they were like $99. That's been kind of the price for a long time. This is about the price you normally find these at. Yeah, it's only a few dollars different, but you know, any savings is still a good savings. So $97.28, I think it's a pretty good deal. Pretty good deal. All right, let's keep rolling. All right, let me switch back over to my regular mic, because that's what I'm on. All right, let's see what we got left in the carousel. So we already talked a little bit about my previous video switching deck. So let me grab this thing so we can kind of break this down again. All right, so what are we looking at? This is the Ninja Cast. Okay, so what that is the Ninja V, which is this field monitor here on the top. You can install an SSD drive into it and record directly into that SSD drive. And this just slides right back in and just locks in place like so. Now, normally the Ninja V, I would have this mounted on a camera or on one of those gimbals or something like that when I'm out on location. The video is being fed into it from the HDMI of the camera. And this is going to be my monitor / my recorder. Okay. But in order to turn this into a video switcher, then I needed this other little deck, which is this lower component here, also from Hdmi. Now, this is the Ninja V itself is $409 just for the Ninja V, the monitor. And then the other component, the Hdmi Cast, which is this lower deck that we're looking at right here, that is an additional $249. So basically, you can do simple math. You see, you need actually both of these components in order to turn this into a video switcher. So you do have HDMI out, you have HDMI in, you have audio monitoring. You can plug a set of headphones into this and also a microphone into it as well. You could record all of the audio directly into this. So even if you wanted to connect, like say an audio interface or something like that, you could easily connect it directly into this and record that in real time with your video. Now, as a video switcher, this allows me to connect up to 4 HDMI devices. So 4 cameras. In my previous case, it was like 3 cameras and 1 computer. Okay. And then I had HDMI out, and then I also had USB out. And the USB out is important because that's how my computer would see this like a webcam and allow me to use this to stream out to you guys here on Amazon. So yeah, pretty cool little deck, little device. I don't know, if you guys would really have any questions related to a device like this. Let me get this camera set up a little better. So, I mean, you guys can kind of see, pretty much how it's set up. It's got a touch screen monitor. You have multiple buttons here for controlling, to switch between the different camera angles. You also have the smaller F buttons that are utilized to switch between some of the different functions. So, for instance, F1 would be, one function, and then, one is for graphics, another one is for audio, then, also your switching modes. So you got all of those hard buttons, but when this is turned on, you also have those similar buttons on the screen. So you have the option of either clicking on the screen or it's clicking on the device. It's totally up to you. I usually do a combination of both, whenever I'm, live streaming or something like that. It just depends on where I have it set up. And usually I have it set up like right about here, right underneath where the Rodecaster is, kind of where the Ninja V, the YOLO box is right now. So next thing in the carousel, guys, is the 3 different variations of the YOLO box. So we have the YOLO box Mini, which is $6.99, and we have the original YOLO box, which is $7.99, I believe. Let me adjust this a little bit. All right, so you guys should be able to see this a little bit better. Okay, So this is the Pro, but like I said, it comes in 3 different sizes. You have the small, the medium, and the large. The small, again, is $6.99. The medium is $7.99, and this Pro is $12.98. So you can find that one. All 3 of them are here listed on Amazon right now. But the difference between all of these units is the Pro and the Mini both share the same processor. The Mini cannot be used as a switcher. It can only be used as an encoder for streaming. The medium, the original YOLO box and the current Pro are the ones that you can actually use to multi-switch between different camera angles and sources, as well as stream from it as well to multiple platforms if you choose to. So you do have a choice. You got a variety of different sizes and different variations of these here on Amazon. So feel free, guys, pop down there, take a look at it. Let me know what you think. Which one you think is going to be a better solution for you. It could be the Pro. It could be the original, Now, if you're just going to be one person with one camera, I would suggest seriously, guys, looking at the Mini because, for the savings and the functionality, you're going to get all the same features that you're getting with this Pro or the original, minus the fact that you won't be able to connect multiple cameras to it. You can only connect one camera to it, but that will still allow you to live stream from that one camera. So it's an option. It's an option. All right, guys, so next thing in the carousel is actually the HDMI cable. So as you see here, I have a number of different HDMI cables that I use to connect to a lot of these devices. Now, this one is going to one of my monitors that's not plugged in right now, but I have 2 different types of HDMI cables that I normally purchase. I have the full HDMI, like what you see here, to full HDMI size, and I have those listed down in the carousel as well. Those are 828. And then there's also the full-size HDMI to mini HDMI, and that's the ones that I usually connect to the cameras. So I listed both of them in the carousel depending on what type of camera you're setting it up. But most cameras, these days are going to use pretty much the same size little cable. So you're going to be good. Now, the only thing left in our carousel tonight, guys, is the small rig mini tripod. Let me grab it. All right, so this is the little small rig mini tripod that I was referring to. Guys, this thing is all metal. It's so well built, okay? $45.89, okay, for this little tripod. It's got a quick release plate. The ball head mount is completely detachable. You can actually take the ball head mount off if you wanted to and use this, Bruce, thank you for the follow. You could take this off and use these separately, which I do quite often. Like I'll use maybe sometimes this little tripod for one of my gimbals, and then I will take this ball head mount and mount this on something else because it does have a quick release plate. Now, when this new cage comes in for the YOLO box, I'm probably going to be setting it up, on this exact little mini tripod, especially if I'm using it on the desk. Now, if I'm going to connect this to something like one of my gimbals, then what I might do is just use this little ball head mount and just, put that on the little mount. And that way I can even adjust the angle of the YOLO box if it's connected to the gimbal or something like that. So, of course, when I set all this stuff up, guys, this week, I will definitely be demonstrating it and showing it to you guys while I'm live. But I definitely want you to take a look at this little tripod. This thing is so well built. For the price, you can't beat it. You really can't. And it even has like a little built-in little ball bubble level. Check that out. And every one of you know who I'm talking about. We've all done it when we think our cameras are level, and we get back to the studio and we're trying to figure out why the camera is so crooked. Because we didn't have it either completely on a flat surface, and there was no way for us to tell that it wasn't on a flat surface. So that's where these little bubble levels really come in handy. So again, this is the small rig mini desktop tripod, all metal. Check it out. All right, guys, so we done made it all the way through the carousel. I had to restart tonight, and it wasn't, I think it has something to do with my Wi-Fi here. So I don't know what it was. Sometimes on the weekends, there's just weird things happen because usually, guys, I have some super fast Wi-Fi where I live. But I'm going to test it. I'm going to test it right now as soon as I find my other phone. I have no idea what I did with my other phone. Nutty time. Nutty time. All right, let me see. All right, let me see what the speed is. Let me check. Okay, so I'm just going to run the little speed test. So you guys can see it is usually very, very fast here. Upload and download. So that's my upload. And then this should be my download. Yep. I don't know if that's focused on it or not. So you guys can see. Yeah. So sometimes it'll drop off, you know, and it's just a weird little glitch, you know, that'll happen. And then, you know, it'll just interfere, especially, you know, if I'm live streaming or something like that. Yeah, that's going to be a problem. It's going to be a huge problem. But, you know, usually the only thing I can do is just restart the live or something like that. Or, you know, just say, okay, you know, cancel for the day or whatever. But usually I try to stay, you know, true to everything. Okay, so this coming Saturday, we're doing a giveaway. YOLO Live is basically sponsoring the giveaway. They're giving away a bunch of their merch. Now, their merch is more YOLO Box centric type of things. So if you don't already own a YOLO Box, you know, most of those items they're giving away probably won't benefit you. But if you're thinking about getting one, they are doing a $50 gift card for anyone who purchases any of the YOLO Box models during the time that I'm live on next Saturday. Okay. And then they'll also, I'm also giving away, you know, 3 additional prizes. I mentioned those earlier. I'll show them to you guys again. But, you know, YOLO Live will be giving away, you know, basically merch that's related to the YOLO Box itself. And I will be giving away some additional items like some earbuds, a underwater camera case, and also a game controller. Now, that's the items that I currently have for this giveaway, but I don't know because I have reached out to some brands as well, and I want them to participate if they're interested, you know, in giving me additional stuff to give away. That's going to be great. So the way we're going to do this, we're going to do the duck race. Whoever wins, we're going to have a first, second, and third prizes. That's for the stuff that I'm giving away. And then right after that, anyone who wants to do it that is that either has a YOLO Box or is coming from the YOLO Box community, then that's when we're going to do the second giveaway. But I'm trying to lock it all down so we can, you know, make it, you know, flow really well when it comes time to actually do it. Because, you know, doing just a regular duck race is not going to work because of the fact that, you know, we don't want to include the people who would not benefit from winning, you know, anything from YOLO Box is what I'm saying. You know, YOLO Live is what I mean. So, yeah, I'm still working it all out. But we'll be ready. We'll be ready by Saturday. So make sure to be here because you have to be here in the chat, interacting in the chat, you know, in order to win, you know, to even be qualified to win. Okay. You also must be 18 years of age. You must be a U.S. Resident, you know, so I'm going to probably put together something on my site that will just kind of list out all of the requirements, but they're very simple. They're no different than any of the other requirements that you normally see on anybody else's live stream that's giving something away. So it's pretty much the same thing. All right. So yeah, guys, we can go back through the carousel if there's anything that you guys missed. Originally, we talked about my Gopro Hero 10 and, you know, how much that one, the kit is, which is $504.95. That's going to give you the GoPro, the 2 rechargeable batteries, the adhesive, the buckle mount. It's going to give you USB cable, and also a little travel case comes with that as well. Then the cage that I'm using for my setup is the Ulanzi Blogger cage. It's $45.95 for that little metal cage. Then the snap mount magnetic mounting system is kind of what I'm using on my smartphone rig as well as my GoPro rig. You know, you guys can find that down in the carousel as well. The Pro kit is $69.99. The beginner kit with the snap mount and also the back plate is $39.99 for that kit. And then if you want the snap mount phone mount, that's an additional $24.99 for the phone mount. We talked about the little Winnie indoor security camera. It is $54.99 here on Amazon. Where is it? This little camera here. So, of course, I have it right here in hand. If you guys want to ask any questions about it, need me to show you anything related to it, feel free to do so. I can easily grab it, take it out of the box again, and show you anything you want to know about it. All right, next camera that we talked about tonight was the Osbot, the 4K PTZ little tiny camera. That's this camera here. So again, I do have it right here in studio. Anybody has any questions for it, I literally have it set up right here on my desk so I can switch over to a different camera angle, show it to you, demonstrate it, whatever. If you guys have probably already seen enough of my live streams where I've demonstrated this thing, I am looking for it back to the YOLO box so I'll be able to switch to that camera angle and have it track me as well. I think that's going to be really cool, not just for my live stream right now, but for even things that I plan on doing in the future. I think that's going to really come in handy. All right, so we talked about the Zoom Q8N. That's the camera that I told you that has all the same similarities as the Zoom field recorder that I was talking about just a little while ago. My different camera bodies, we went over that. The Sony a7 III, the Sony a7 S3, the Sony a7 R2, the different lenses, the camera, the vertical grip that's on the Sonys, the different lenses that I use here, including the Sigma 24 to 70 2.8. We talked about that. Different lights, different little lighting kits. Number of lights that were sent to me from Luma Cube. I got 2 different kits that were sent to me for lighting up. Whether it's going to be like a on-camera light or one of the broadcast lights. So there's 2 different kits that they sent me. So the Luma Cube bicolor, the panel mini was $74.99, and then the broadcast light is $99.99. That's the bigger kit that comes with the other accessories like the little suction cup and the adjustable light stand. Then we talked about my MacBook. I have the MacBook Air, the 2020 variant. This one has the 1 terabyte hard drive, 16 gig of RAM, 8-core GPU, 8-core CPU. That's the computer that's here on my desk. Also, we talked about my different Apple devices, including my iPad, which is the 2021 variant, 12.9-inch iPad. So we talked about that. The Wacom Tools Pro, the drawing tablet that I use, we went over that. Of course, we went over the Zoom H6, which is the field recorder that's back here behind me. We looked at the Rodecaster Pro, of course, that's a fan favorite. The USB microphone that I suggest a lot of you guys take a look at, that is the Rode NT USB Mini. Take a look at that one because I think it's going to be a really good deal because of the fact that it does come with a set of headphones and it can be used with the Rode Connect app. I think that's a winning combination, especially for somebody just getting started. Rode Wireless Go 2s. I do still recommend getting the dual kit. That's going to give you 2 microphones and 1 receiver. And it comes with a ton of other features, including internal recording, as well as it will also work with the Rode Connect app. Okay, microphone I'm currently speaking on. This is a Rode Procaster 18228 for this microphone. USB version of it you can find for $185.83 for that. The shock mount. All right, that's $11.90. And then, of course, the Rode Pod mic, which is this microphone here, which is a smaller version of the microphone I'm speaking on. Get it in focus. There we go. Can we get it in focus? Let me move it around. There we go. There's the pod mic. Okay. And obviously we looked at my previous video switching deck, which is this one here, which is the Ninja Cast. So we have the Ninja V, which is on top, which is this field recorder / monitor. Then the Ninja Cast itself, which is the video switching deck, which is, so you got $409 for the Ninja V and then $249 for the Atom X Cast. What else we got? So then we talked about the different YOLO boxes, the different unit for the YOLO box. We have the YOLO Box Pro, the YOLO Box Mini, and the YOLO box, the original YOLO box. So the price range on those is $699 for the Mini, $799 for the original YOLO box, and then $1298 for the YOLO Box Pro, which is the one we're using here. And then also USB cables, HDMI cables, the HDMI full size to full size HDMI is 828 here on Amazon for the Amazon basic ones. And then also the full size HDMI to HDMI mini is 1264 for those. Now they're going to vary in lengths. So make sure you're getting the exact length that you're going to need for, you know, the distance between your camera and whatever else you're going to be connecting it to. And then the last thing we talked about tonight was this little small rig, little all metal desktop tripod, you know, with the built-in bubble level and quick release plate. So we talked about that as well. Now this is $45.89 for this. All right, guys. So that pretty much takes us over again, all of the different items that we talked about tonight. Of course, you know, I will be back here tomorrow morning, 10 a.m. I'll be right back here on Amazon, guys, talking to you about tech, walking you through the carousel, answering all of your questions about either things that's in the carousel or even things that, you know, you may find on a different page that I'm not even listing. But if I know anything about it, feel free to ask. You know, that's what we're here for. And, you know, some things we may actually, you know, learn together. Who knows? You know what I'm saying? Come on through. But bring your own coffee because I don't make enough for everybody. All right, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to be bringing this live to an end, but like I said, I'll be back here tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. and then again tomorrow night at 7 p.m. So come on through. I will probably get the page done tonight or tomorrow, so that it'll just list out all of the different rules and stuff related to the giveaways for this coming Saturday and how they separate from the regular items we're giving away versus the things that YOLO Live is giving away. So there's that. All right, so until then, stay safe, wash your hands, wear a mask, take care of your loved ones, get out there and create something amazing, and come on through and hang out with your boy tomorrow morning if you have time. If not, come on back tomorrow night, and we'll hang out, you know, just chill, do what we do. So until then, peace. I am out.